I guess we're starting with a 5 versus 3. Welcome everyone to the Retrospective Tourney. We have BigStonks versus Rebel. Rebel having a few roster issues leads to them having 3 players. BigStonks will ban out the Ying, which is interesting. Often you see a Thatcher banned from the defense, so you might see Thatcher keep him on the board. And that was just to allow Rebel to utilize him well on their attack. But I mean, with 3 players, probably not the best. Mavericks banned that instead, though, so Thatcher is on the table. This will be problematic for BigStonks if they do stack utility like a lot of teams are doing these days. It's in the meta to use that Jaeger and the my combo, protecting shields, protecting bulletproof cameras, gadgets, and so forth. Second ban will be a Mirror. Shock. She is probably the most banned defensive up on this map because she's a real pain to deal with. She's very good on this map. And finally, Rebel will ban out the Valkyrie. It's a good ban. She's typically used quite well at this level of play, so most teams would often ban either the Echo or the Maestro, but a Valk works just as well, gets for some intel off the board. First site we're going to is Laundry and Supply Room. Now with only 3 players for Rebel, I wonder what ops they're going to bring. An Ashe, a Monty, and an IQ. No hard reach. No hard reach, no Thatcher. To counteract the Monty, a 6-bit will come here off of the Ella onto the Legion. Typically teams will do this. It slows him down, makes sure he can't push so aggressively, and then couple that with the smoke, he can be really easy to take care of, as long as you're coordinated. I'm not a Twitch mod yet, I'm disappointed. Alright, Adam. Hang on. Alright, there you go. Well, BigStonks here, not setting up an extension into Blue Bunker instead of holding the shield at the pillar's door. They've also left the red walls soft, which is interesting. They've reinforced both the freezer walls, even though they're playing in freezer. Okay.
Attackers drop the diffuser.
Well, let's have a look what the Monty does. Now, with no extension into blue, the Monty should easily just be able to push this person out. Gets caught in a goo mine. Should be able to easily get back and take that out. Does pre-fast come through for the Ashe? Nothing lands, though the Ormai's playing quite safely behind the shield. He has the player at the shield and the player behind pillar as well, so it'd be very hard for him to unextend and get the kill. Fallen back now to Harry Potter corner, and he's now ran up the tower stairs. Epic will find one there. That's Rebel. That's backup taken down. Rebel to 2 players. Poor coordination will mean one Ashe charge is wasted, but the second one does get the shield. Once he tries to hit fire, but at that range, he's not going to land shit. So, kind of pointless. All three players here at tower just contesting. Poor peek there from the Jaeger will get his head taken off by the Ashe, also with a nice kill. So 2 versus 4, it's kind of winnable, but also not winnable. Ashe will rotate up to the tower stairs, and the Mice should be ready for this. And there we go. Yep, sprays down, and there it is. It's all down to the Monty. 1 versus 4. A minute and 40 seconds has been wasted. RX in a 1 versus 4 has decided to run out into spawn and just throw some smoke grenades. I think he might be giving up, guys.
Defender exposed.
This is a best of 3, yes.
Seconds remaining.
I'm not sure how the Legion won that. Okay. This is already boring. I mean, there's not all that much to cast. Kid Storms will be the second site. BigStonks opting to go for here. It's a nice lineup. Backup bringing the fuse. That's going to be a real help. 6 pick off of him though. Bringing the Ash. Ash, IQ and Sophia. Not too much utility there, but might see a rush. Honestly, I'm disappointed we haven't seen a blitz yet.
Attackers need to locate
Ying
and
is off the
defuse
board,
as many
which
bombs
is
as they can.
unfortunate, but
Seconds remaining. Attacker's objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
well, you love to see it. You have the Zephyr, the LMG right here. Pretty fast with days run through. Interesting to see where we're going to push from. Seems like they're going for a bedroom armory take. They will have to contest with the smoke plate inside a trophy. It's an interesting shield when it could be placed a little bit back and have a ADS to cover it. But they don't have. They have placed no utility whatsoever to even attempt to protect that shield, so it's easily taken out, and the smoke has already fallen back. Epic will find the first kill there. I believe that's a run out to take out Sophia. Not entirely sure what he was doing. It misses his second shots though, and Backup will take him down. So it's 2 versus 4 now. Still have these players inside of Armory and now Bedroom as well. Doesn't seem like anyone's going to peek them though, so they do have plenty of freedom to try. Mem is down here in Classroom, just chilling, waiting for someone to pick, but there's no one going to be down there. Proximity line will give way at the position of the Ash. They know he's inside a bedroom now, and this caster will try and shotgun up through the floor. Doesn't do any damage, but Backup is now a bit scared by that. Second smoke canister is already utilised. Don't know why. Only a minute 30 still left in the round. Is this being casted live from the bin? Of course it is, Evan. That's where I live. 1 versus 4 now. Man finds 1, and Backup chooses to go into spawn. Okay. Have any games on drones? It's interesting. I love sandbugs, they're so much fun.
10 seconds to go. 5 seconds to go. Operators, you have run out of time.
Why is it 3v5? Because I think two players, or one player hasn't done the fucking update for the game, and the one player's not available, so... Unless they get someone in, it's gonna be a rather easy win for BigStonks right here. Backup will pick up the Thermite, but 6 picks onto the Hibana instead. Glaz is picked with the Thatcher. 6 pick off of the Maestro Evil Eye onto the Echo. There wasn't any soft destruction on the board, so the Maestro would have been pretty good actually. No IQ on the board though, so the Echo should be decent. Meeting Kitchen is the third site chosen to go to here.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
BigStonks seems to be extending their hold into attic and above, which is the typical thing for this site, using the attic hatch to look down into meeting. They've also extended out into the security room to cast barricade to protect them. Left the dining wall soft actually and made some holes in it as well. Well, backup preparing to push on into Big Tower here. The Hibana is getting ready, but there is a Kaid Claw in the way. Membry is getting ready to try and trick, but with a Thatcher on the board, it should be easy enough to take care of this. Mem isn't prepared for the Thatcher, so he loses one electric claw and the second one is caught as well. That's good work there from Rebel to take care of that, but not the hardest job in the world. I'm not really sure why Kaid is trying to trick. Echo drone will be placed to try and gain some intel, but it's not going to gain all too much. Backup's only used one Sevitz Cryo so far. He's used one on the main stage wall, and he's looking like he's going to use a second there as well. So without the Thermite they can't open up too much, so they only open up the stage wall, which means this for my playing inside of attic is pretty safe, to be fair. Like, he can just use this hatch to watch onto breach, and there's not too much contestation they can do. That's to go to the attic window. Oswald will find one. That's Membry taken out off the Kaid. RX will also find one. Lol taken down. So it's now down to 3 versus 3. A lot of damage though done onto Oswald through the hatch. That's the my playing in this strong position. Varna in the green corridor, looking to try and push on into sight. Drones will come through to try and figure out exactly where to push from, where these defenders are playing. It's not going to be easy. Oswald takes even more damage from this hatch. I don't know why they're not even trying to take care of this Wamai up in attic. They could just at least open the attic window, scare him off a bit, but he's just allowed free reign to push here, so instead they're using the green corridor to push into kitchen. The Echo downs one, but is immediately refragged, so that's 3 versus 2 advantage now in favour of Rebel. Although RX is taken down as well as Oswald, so it's all down to back in a 1 versus 2. It's the Wamai and the castle with only 10 seconds left in the round. He's going for the defuse, trying to plant it, but the castle coming around from behind him and the ping should be easy for him. Yeah, and there we go. Nice crossfire will allow Stonks to just about clutch out that round. Well, after a perfect site half, we have laundry and supply going back to again. No hard breach picked out once more. The Thatcher is brought this time though. Nice. The Buck is picked off onto the Hibana. So this will allow them some freedom, but not too much really.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Seems like the same type of setup coming through from BigStonks. I don't know what these two ADSs are for, really. That's a question.
10 seconds left. 5 seconds
They still have two
remaining.
shields, but none of those are in place. I'm assuming I have the same ones in freezer and the one in blue.
Objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Whose map pick is this? It's BigStonks map. ADSs, I mean, magnets will be burnt here from the ash, and she should be able to take care of the shield easily. Interesting to see no ADS stacked as well there, instead of having the two ADSs instead of laundry. It's interesting. They will have bunker control now, so this is something, but they can't, with only 3 players, they can't take Big Tower as well, realistically. So they'll have to all funnel in through here. Hibana will be opening up the deep bunker wall rather than the red wall. This will allow them an avenue into sight, and one will be used on the red wall. We have 3 guns just looking at bunker. We have the smoke on pillar, and 2 players on tower stairs now. Backup will find one. That's the Jaeger of Epic just taken out. I don't know what he was doing, really, just peeking so aggressive like that. It's a free pick, so it's a 3 versus 4 now. RX will also find one, so we're in a 3 versus 3. Membry must have been over peeking there. Backup will get taken down, and that's been to find that one. 2 versus 3. Only a minute and 5 seconds left in the round as Ozil goes down, so it's all down to RX. 1 versus 3. Magnet catches his flashbang. Bogarth is put down to a single bit of HP, and he has shot in the elbow to finish him off. So 1 versus 2, definitely a clutchable situation. But he does lose a lot of damage. That's the Legion playing inside a freezer. It peaks again, and there it is. A 4th round in a row for BigStonks. Kids Dorms once again picked out here from BigStonks. Seems to be the same lineup as they did before. Once again, Rebel changing up their lineup slightly, bringing the Sledge and the Nomad this time. The Nomad will definitely help them. Epic has been just running around like a bit of a brainless idiot for these previous rounds. Just coming up with flanks and occasionally getting kills, so the air jabbers will definitely catch him off guard sometimes.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
My magnets will protect us. Razor wire is deployed. You can stop worrying about grenades now.
Well, chat, how's your day going? I'm rather bored watching this at the moment, so how you guys doing?
10 seconds left before insertion. Attackers have located a bomb. 5 seconds left.
Copying is honestly a trick. Yeah, it is. I don't know why it copies and why it takes 10 times longer than the actual update.
Reloading, cover me. Razor wire up.
However, this time opening up onto Hobo window. We have 2 players here, and the third is somewhere. It's Rebel backup here. I always say Rebel because it's his
Attackers
fucking
have
name.
located a bomb.
Backup uses 1 nade and somehow doesn't find the player inside a trophy. Still playing with no protection on the shield at all. I don't know what that is. And that nade also doesn't connect, so that's 2 nades wasted. Neither of them break the shield, so the smoke is safe here somehow. What's going on? Also upside down rappelling on the Hobo window here, just peeking into sight. Can't see anyone at the moment though, and RX rappelling back up onto the balcony. Game sound once again seems completely fucked as backup pushes into garage. Trying to floor bang the player inside a trophy, comes close but just can't find the exact position. Although I think, I think the trophy floor is indestructible, so he wouldn't have got him anyway.
Attackers dropped the diffuser.
Bogarts will find 1 that's RX taken down, so it's now down to 2 versus 5. I finished it after the first round. I'm now 12% done copying. Yikes.
We are now protected.
Also, still rappelling on this Hobo window, just looking onto sight, and backup is going into game straight away. A weird animation there, but he does find a kill. The Evil Eye does a bit of damage onto him, and continues to do more. He has many guns pointing at him, and he never uses the SMG-11. You can tell that by the recoil control. Tries to flick around to take out the Jaeger, but can't quite hit the shots. And there's a 5 rounds in a row for BigStonks. Kitchen and meeting once again picked out for the final defensive site here.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers. Attackers recovered the diffuser.
And Rebel are now leaving, so maybe we have a player to join them. I was just waiting for the update to copy, and I find the stream of the live broadcast station for Discord Comp League. We're currently having Rebel Nation versus Team BigStonks, so if you're even still here. What's the Rios calls to waste time? Most likely. I hope they found a player, because that might make it slightly more interesting to watch. I mean, they were going to play 4 versus 5 for this match anyway with FOD. Well, maybe they haven't actually found a fucking new player that is wasting as much fucking time as possible. Oh no, they have got a 5th, or a 4th. Ugh, so now we have a 5 versus 4. Meeting and kitchen is the site BigStonks choosing to go to today for their final defensive round of this half. Backup will be taking off of the Dokupi onto a Nomad. It's a good idea. The Legion 6 off of onto the Echo. The Legion might have swayed them to not bring them onto as they did before, but I doubt they're going to bring her anyway. The Echo's a good idea. Getting what intel gives them more planting as well.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Grenade.
They do seem to have the same nothing particularly special. The extension onto attic, extension to security again. If Rebel had a full lineup, I would have loved to see them take apart this defense, because there seem to be quite a few holes in it realistically.
5 seconds left before insertion.
This attic flare could easily get taken care of, really.
Locate a bomb and defuse it.
Oh, I'm having some server issues now. That's fun. Rebel once again seems to be setting up to go for a full big tower take, using the Thatcher as well as the
Drop the bomb diffuser.
Barner. The servers are once again shitting themselves.
Reloading. Cover me.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Watch over us. Gamma ready to item. We are protected.
Flashbang is out.
I think that flashbang was to try and test if there was a magnet in the corridor, but they could have just trimmed out to see there was one there. Edge are placed on this green corridor door to make sure no one can flank. That was unfortunately a missed kill for backup, as server like kind of fucks him over. RX will get the wall open but immediately loses his life. Bogart finds one for himself. Webby's in though, and backup finds one as well, so it's now down to 2 versus 3. Dormai is still playing on the hatch, takes a bit of damage there from backup, who pushes up to the breach and actually wins that fight as well. It's now down to 2 versus 2. Backup can't get into attic those through this single Habana hole. Webby is still deep inside of meeting. Another fucking... What is that gun? What is that fucking gun? It's mixed with the thing he uses to put the cast barricades up. Full meeting control has been established for Rebel, and the Echo drone should easily get taken care of. They're really poor from Bean to let that happen. The castle has managed to get upstairs and is now using... I don't know what I just witnessed, but somehow Watts finds a kill. That's Webby taken down, so it's all down to backup and a 1 versus 2. He uses his last air jab and tries to go for the plant, but this castle should... Okay. Should know to drop. The Echo is aware. They definitely know where he's planted, or just about. Backup only has to be aware of one angle. He finds one. That's a triple for him on the round, so that's a 1 versus 1. What's it is freaking out still. You... Backup clutches the 1 versus 2, and that's Rebel's first victory. Please tell me someone in the chat is watching. I want to know what you think of what just happened. Rebel will be on the defensive half now, and as it is Oregon, you would expect them to pick up a couple of rounds of laundry and supply the site they're going to. Alright, so this picks off of the Legion onto the Bandit. You do need that Bandit, you need some sort of wall denial. The Kide's not the greatest considering the Thatcher's banned, and with Maverick taken off the board,
Attackers need to locate and defuse
it should be
bombs.
relatively easy to ban the trick. One of the walls, I didn't see an issue. What? Is that how you normally play Class 11? Am I missing something?
Bomb located by attackers.
Device set. Device activated.
Device activated.
10 seconds left before insertion.
Drill for life. Okay.
5 seconds to go. Attackers heading out.
Well, I guess with only 4 players, they can't bring their full line up, and without that, they don't have anyone to make rotate, so the Bandit has had to utilise his C4 for that.
ATS up and ready, deploying explosive ordnance.
Interesting. They can't extend into bunker, and so bunkers are free take. They have Webby on the Goyo shield here at the pillar door. No utility to protect it either, so it should be easy enough to take care of this. As long as Stonks use the utility wisely. Epic is in kid storms by himself, not getting droned in.
Magic going out.
Okay. Mem's taking control of Big Tower, using his air jabs to stop flanks. It's a good idea. Thatcher is in
Throwing magnet. Moving up.
destruction with the Buck, and they don't have any soft destruction to take care of this because outside still. That's weird placement of. I don't know what he's doing. Well, Webby has effectively wasted so much time now that he might as well fall off the shield. It does eventually go down, and Webby peeks up and finds one onto Mem, so it's down to a 4 versus 4. Nice pick that as Thermite opens up the deep blue wall. And obviously not able to trick. A weird claymore placement should easily be able to seen out there. Goyo is prone on the breach, peeking very aggressively. It could work out very well, or it could get punished really badly. Epic will now have rotated to push solo down Freezer stairs with no one to drone him in, so that's a free pick. Webby will get punished for that aggressive angle. So it sounds like a 3 versus 3. Only 55 seconds left in the round now, so BigStonks have to do something with their time. They have this breach open, but they haven't opened the red wall, so they... I don't know how they're going to push, really. All 3 players need to flounder inside a bunker. The red wall will get opened up now, so I assume they'll go for a default plant spot inside a supply. One of the players backup is still playing inside of Freezer, and you have the final 2 inside of Laundry. Backup will find one. It's a nice shield placement that I think got him that kill. The Thermite taken down. The Fuse is also on the ground now, so it's 2 players left alive for Stonks. They have to get this diffuser down. RX takes a lot of damage, but Ozil finds one. Marksman Bean is to put down to very low HP, and he's in a 1 versus 3 situation. Now he takes down Backup, but he still has 2 players to find and the shield to contest. Player inside of bunker should be able to flank around, and there it is. Second round for Rebel, and even with 4 players on the board, they seem to absolutely fucking clap Stonks and shut down their attack there. To be perfectly honest, I saw little to no coordination there from the side of BigStonks. Having the Sophia push in solo upstairs in dorms first, it's poor, especially considering he's the only one with soft destruction that can destroy that shield that allows the players to push into the bunker. Membry made good time to push into the Big Tower by himself, but he couldn't really do too much with that position, and he was punished I've lost my train of thought at that point.
Attackers need to
But
locate
yeah,
and defuse
5
bombs.
versus 2 now for Rebel. Fun fact, my copying is done, but I cannot join due to no Rio, so very please contract a sound bug so I can rejoin. I've actually had multiple sound bugs already this game. I can jackal out with why they lost. Yeah, of course. Don't worry, because Epic's now switched off the Zephyr onto the Ash, so, you know.
5 seconds left.
Fun fact, Thatcher is on the board and not being played by the side of Stonks. It's an interesting idea. There isn't any wall denial, so they don't really need it. But they do have ADSs and magnets that are taken care of. I don't. Oh, anyway, Stonks seems to be pushing onto a big tower take. Ash already inside of T3. I think they're going to try and open up attic, and there it is. Summer is taking care of that. I don't know if they're going to try and rotate and open up the bedroom wall as well, as what often teams would normally do. You'd have to try to at least open up 2 walls. 2 players inside a attic, but Ash is taken down. That's Goya from below. Epic. I don't think he used any utility there, either the flashbangs or the Ash charges, so it's a big waste of utility, really. Smoke is getting flashed out of this corner, but he has an ADS to protect him. The smoke canister will go out, and I have a new follower. I don't know who that is. An early smoke canister when no one's pushing is a bit of a waste, but it will at least deter the attack from pushing onto them. And this shot from What's It is unfortunate, but not the end of the world. That's why he crawls across the floor to get back into sight. A second smoke canister is utilised on attic, even still no one's pushing. Stonks have opened breach early and just, I don't know what the fuck they're doing now. They're just chilling in attic, trying to push, not really doing anything. Memory will be pushing aggressively. I think gets hit in the face by a magnet and he is taken down. Nice pick there from the smoke. Backup also finds 1, so 2 now in a 1 versus 2 players left versus 4 players from Rebel. 40 seconds left and IQ is pushing solo with the red dot on the commando. Misses his shots and Backup punishes that, and it's now all down to the Thermite in a 1 versus 4 who's still in big tower holding an angle. Check. I'm going to be frank here. I don't think BigStonks know how to attack on Oregon.
10 seconds.
Once it does find 1 kill though, that's the smoke taken off the board. 5 seconds left and he jumps outside to save his KD.
Operators, you are out of time.
Well, Rebel now with 3 rounds in a row to counteract BigStonks' 5 rounds in a row, and honestly, if it keeps on like this, they should make a storming comeback. Meeting and Kitchen is the site Rebel picked out. In Europe at least, Kitchen does seem to be the preferred site to go to out of the 2. I'm a fucking retard actually, ignore what I just said, it's Meeting and Kitchen. So yeah, Meeting Kitchen. Jesus Christ. Just like BigStonks should get a meeting instead of dining site. In Europe, I was going to say that dining tends to be the preferred site. I often see a lot of that played out. But meeting Meeting is probably a stronger site if you know how to defend it properly.
Bomb located by attackers.
I like what we're seeing from Rebel here. Or not, actually, never mind. I thought they were going to do an extension into Big Tower using the mute, but instead he just creates a rotate for himself and then reinforces over it. He does use a mute jammer on the tower walls, and he's making rotates upstairs, and a nice bit of utility placed up here.
Attacker's objective is to defuse
Once again, we're seeing the attic hatch open so they can play from above to protect the meeting site.
Has been dropped. Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
Now, BigStonks seems to be doing a tower take just like what we saw from Rebel.
Fixing my evil eye.
Drones will go out this time, which is a good idea. Just make sure no one's playing inside of tower. It should be free for them to take though. The Nomad in play will also place one air jab on this green corridor door so they can't get flanked from in here. It's a good idea. Late placement of the ADS there from backup. It's interesting. Backup will be peeking aggressively on this green corridor. Drone spots him out, then he can't get to the door anyway because of the edge I placed there. Epic does take a smidgen of damage there from somewhere. I'm not entirely sure where. Must have been the player upstairs. That's the Mozzie. Hibana will open up one hole into attic to try and stop the player peeking down the attic hatch. Epic once again pushing solo. I don't think he has anyone to drone him in, but he does have Hogarth here on the Ash to try and support him. Actually drops, so Epic is once again by himself. RX finds the first kill. That's memory taken down. No more Nomad on the board, but I think she's already probably placed her air jab system at the end of the world. Webby's still playing upstairs. Oslo has dropped all the way down to basement, playing with the mute, and no, mute is playing basement as well. Bogarth will find one to refrag onto RX. Mute will now try and get a flank up of Big Tower stairs. He hears the Hibana, but I don't think the Hibana heard him. He seems wary of pushing up, really, and backup is caught out. It's now a 2 versus 4. BigStonks with a good man advantage, so they should be able to try and get his diffuser down. The Evil Eye will call out the position of the Hibana, and where the diffuser is going down, Mute will get punished there, and it's now all down to Ozzel, 1 versus 4. He has a C4 in hand, and he's going to try and open the hatch. He opens a hole to try and throw a C4 through, but he doesn't know exactly where the diffuser is going down. So it misses, and he now has to retake in a 1 versus 4. Tries to go up Freeze's stairs, but there is a player at the top of those stairs, and he just pre-fires, gives away his position, and he's going to be chilling down here. Rebel do have a 5th player to join, but they can't rehost and bring him in, so they'll have to wait for some sort of miracle if they want to win this round. And there we go, Ash finishes off the Mozzie, so BigStonks now 6-3. A bit of panic there from the Ash. Gay. Okay. Launcher into play once again picked out from Rebel. It worked out really well for them last time. They were able to absolutely smash BigStonks, so they can repeat that.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Deploying explosive ordnance. Place nitro.
Once again, it seems like the same sort of setup coming through from Rebel. I'm not totally sure why the Bandit is getting plays and then wasting a C4 on the rotator. They could just bring a Mute instead. He does kind of the same job. Well, actually, no, the Thatcher's on the board, so never mind. I'm looking at my ass. So they kind of need him to trick, really. BigStonks will drone out bunker and figure out no one's playing inside of deep once again. This time we have the Ash as well as there's Fear, so that's plenty of utility to try and take down the shield nice and early. That was one of the biggest problems last time. And ADS catches out that first flashbang and I believe the second as well, so it's burnt now. So the shield is free to take care of. One magnet though does come out. It should get disabled though, yep, by that EMP. And whoa, Webber with a beautiful shot there will take down the Thatcher. Only one EMP is utilised as well, so the Bandit should be able to use or just place these batteries down and not have to trick at all. That's still on her drone. Someone should be able to try. I don't know why they Ash hit that. Try and place, but Bandit will easily trick this out. Yep, there it is. Waste of an exothermic. Bandit easily tricks that. Epic is now in freezer completely by himself, just trying to spot out the players. He has a drone that he's going to try and use. Backup is still playing in freezer, and he is going to try and peek out here. No damage done to either player. Epic there with an ill-advised time to get on his drone, gets his life taken away from him. What's there will refrag, that's Webby taken down. Bogarth will find his life lost though, and Member is pushing down onto Pillar now. Peak stands along corridor, but he's contested by two shields staring at him, so he's not going to want to push here. Although he does peek widely, and the Mai for some reason doesn't peek out. He's now rotated and thrown some magnets. Goes back onto the shield though to watch the corridors, but it's all down to Mem and What's It in a 2 versus 3 situation. They have 40 seconds left on the round, so there's plenty of time to try and find a pick and then try and go for this plant, but the more time they waste behind these angles, the more difficult it's going to get, and Oswald finds one that's Mem taken down, and it's all down to What's It 1 versus 2. The Bandit pushes out aggressively, and so does the Jaeger, so he's actually got a triple kill on the round. It's all down to Oswald in a 1 versus 1. If What's It wants to win out this map here, right here and right now, he will have to win out this single fight. Going for the diffuser plant now, it's going down, 3 seconds left. Oswald has to try and deny this. He doesn't know exactly where the plant's going down. He pre-fires the run corner, and takes a bit of damage. What's is able to run back out onto Pillar. And he has to reload and he wins the fight, and there it is. Rebel with a huge throw. And BigStonks take map 1. What's it was a lot of shakes there. What the fuck is that? Well, map 1 goes to the side of BigStonks after Rebel played half the game with the 3 players. Unfortunate there, but they should be able to get in their 5th player now, and we'll have hopefully a more competitive second map. Clubhouse is map 2. And we have BigStonks defending on overtime and regulation. Okay. it is. Oh, but one player disconnects. Unfortunate. Guess having one player restart the game because of a game chat glitch. How do you have 9,000 credits? Because I bought 16,000 and I haven't spent them all yet. Also, fact stacks are fucking renowned as well. What the fuck? What, 16,000 lasts you a long time, man. I've got 2k at the moment. It's in credits all right now. Oh, are we ready? Credits. Let's go see we're ready. Map 2, Clubhouse. It was Rebel's choice and they chose to go to attack first. It seems to be a preference of them to attack first on maps. And hopefully this time with 5 players they should be more likely to win. You're the only person I've ever known to buy 16k. It's the best value for money, bro. Once you're in the bin. Our chat has really fucking died off. Where's everyone gone? Anyway, BigStonks first will ban out the Maverick, the Thatcher, sorry, and Rebel will then ban the Maverick as well. Wow, you'd think that would hurt the attack a lot, especially considering Rebel are on attack first. Choosing to ban the Maverick as well could really hurt their chances of getting walls open. But if you have a good coordinated team, you don't really need either. You can use vertical play, use a Capital, you can use Sophia. There's a lot of ways to open walls these days. They'll also ban out the mirror. I believe they did that before. Obviously, it's not like playing against mirror. Echo will get banned out as well. Not really much of a surprise. Now, after map 1 goes in favour of BigStonks, let's see if Rebel will be able to push us onto map 3 here, or if they will lose out and BigStonks will take the series 2-0. I need to get a bot in chat. I want to see, wait, can I do this? No, I can't. Okay, you need a bot to do that. If anyone's still listening in chat, drop in who you think is going to win this map as well.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
You're the bot. I am a bot, apparently. Rebel. So we're thinking you come back, don't they? I mean, with 5 players, it does look more likely, and Hogarth has taken a lot of damage. Obviously, 8 and impact grenade is someone made to rotate. It's poor there from the side of Rebel.
10 seconds remaining.
No shotgun, so they have to use the impacts to make rotates,
5 seconds left.
which means there's no impact tricking on the board for the Maestro,
Attackers
which
must locate
isn't
and
great.
defuse a bomb.
Activated device. Evil eye on Overwatch. Set device.
Buck will now open up into Dirt Tunnel. Backup will be rushing down with a drone to support him. Or not a drone to support him, just pushing in blind. Interesting, but you don't often see many players roaming around basement. You sometimes see them in blue trying to flank up oil pit, but obviously not the case. Backup now inside of new blue. He's going to try and use that ash charge from below to take care of the bandit tricking. He's not even tricky at the moment.
Perimeter defense is active.
Backup will get contested here from the Goyo, who's playing at the bottom of garage. Thermite though will be able to open up the main CC wall.
Attackers have located a bomb.
There's no cap tower on the board, so this shield, this must have been a Goyo shield on the rafters. Epic takes a lot of damage from that explosion, I believe. I don't know how they got destroyed. It must have got destroyed from the breach, I assume. RX will find the first kill there. That's the Buck to take down the... Well, my Epic finds his demise as well as Bean, so it's down to 2 versus 5. What's it will find 1 though, that's where we take it down, and Diffuser dropped inside of sight. Rotates around to top red, but is taken down by the Thermite FOD. It's a double kill on the round, so it's now all down to Mem in a 1 versus 4. RX seems aware of his location, but he does get his head taken off, so now it's down to Mem 1 versus 3, but with Diffuser going down, him all the way in basement, it's not looking likely for him to try and win out this round. I don't know what Rebel are doing. They may have outside construction and FOD's gonna set out here now. Backup is trying to fight against Mem down below, and he does win out the fight as well. So it's round 1 in favour of Rebel, looking really strong on their clubhouse attack. After round 1 didn't go so well for them, CC and Cash will be chosen out again. The Maestro this time will get 6 picked off of onto the dock. I assume they want the ACOG for the long angles inside of rafters, but it's not the greatest use utility. You can often find the player with better utility to place there, even if they do have this hollow. Mem this time will have the TCSG on Goya, which will allow him to use that to open rotates instead of having to waste impact grenades. Although no impacts even bought this time. It's interesting to see the Goyo played out instead of a smoke or someone.
5 seconds left.
His shotgun would have been really useful to make him those rotates, the shields. He would have had a smoke without the shield as well. I know you get 1 extra one, but this one on construction door isn't great. It's not particularly useful. So, by the way, Backup will once again doing the dirt push to get on down into the basement. They do have a Jaeger playing down here this time, though. If that's even a Jaeger, I think it's not. It's the bandit playing down here. Oh, smoke in the way. Backup will be pushing on into Armory. They know exactly where this bandit's playing. Pre-Fossil comes through, and he does manage to win out that first fight. Losing Backup early on is not the end of the world, but it's definitely going to hurt their chances. A lot of soft destruction and 3 flashbangs gone off the board. So it'll be a lot harder to open up vertically. The Sophia will have to do that now. The bandit's still playing on these main stairs. Sophia seems to know exactly where he's playing. He's going to push down, and Bean is going to get caught out. Big whiffs there. He does do a decent amount of damage onto Webby, so losing his life isn't the end of the world. Losing a C4 that isn't great for the team. Can't use that vertically anymore. Rebel this time seems to have changed up their attack, trying to push on into construction. That's the Glory Shield wasted there. Use utility from Web to take care of that. FOD will find a second kill. That's Mem taken down as well. So Rebel now have the advantage. A minute and 20 seconds left in the round, and FOD, actually not even FOD, it's Ozzel who will try and open up the construction wall, and FOD will open up CC wall using that exothermic. From below, RX will get taken down. That's epic to find that kill, which evens a man count out at a 3 versus 3. Webby pushes in really aggressively and manages to take Bogart off of guard, and Whatsit somehow also gets taken off guard. FOD will get taken down though, and now it's all down to Epic in a 1 versus 2, but Ozzel will quickly shut things down there, and that's a second round in a row for Rebel. I don't like what I just saw there, top red. I don't like that setup at all. They didn't seem to change all too much on that defense, and it did seem to punish them. Backup really just winning their gunfights in the end. Ozzel, not even Ozzel, it was Webby to just run into sight, and somehow the Doc didn't get the refrag on the player after he knew he rushed inside of sight. We will see a change up this time. That's Church and Arsenal instead of CC. A nice lineup here, running the Kaid. Without Thatcher on the board, this Kaid and the charges will be really difficult to take care of. Webby, though, will be 6-picking off of the Sophia onto a Monty. So what I'm hoping to see here from Rebel is a opening up of the dirt tunnel and the Monty pushing down there. Once again, there's no smoke on the side of Stonks, so it could be really difficult to take care of a Monty.
Unrolling razor wire.
10 seconds to go. 5 seconds to insertion. Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
A nice shield placed here at the boxes inside of armory lockers, which will allow them to watch the bottom main stairs in the long corridor. Drones will come out here to try and find out exactly where the players are. They see no one's roaming inside the strip club. They also have no roamers playing on the top floor or the middle floor, although the Jaeger has rotated upstairs with blue, but is now going back down. So we have all 5 players inside a basement. Backup is already inside a bar. They know they have map control. They seem to understand that Stonks are going for this full anchor style of strat. Backup seems a bit confused and know what to do. I want to know where this Monty is pushing from. He's still in spawn, just came off drones. RX will be using long angles on the buck from inside the logistic. It's a good idea considering the buck's on the board. And he does spot the pulse out. I said buck, not pulse. The pulse is on the board, so you can't play safely inside of kitchen. So instead of playing there, he's using the buck from way above inside the logistics, so that C4 won't have the chance of connecting with him. Mem takes a lot of damage there from the buck as well, so he has to try and run away. And Mem, because of that damage, can't try and deny the hatch gate open by the thermite, can't use that C4. Monty is now staring him down inside of Dirt Tunnel, and Tabana is opening up the stock hatch, I believe. So we're going to see a full execute here onto the armory site, ignoring Church entirely. Webby will unextend and try and find some damage onto the plate side of blue, but he won't be able to land any shots. He still has Mem to deal with at the back of armory, who takes even more damage from the hatch. The C4 sails out, and that's poor from Mem to waste that. Watson though will find one, that's the buck taken down, but he is refragged from FOD. So it's all down to a 4 versus 4 now, and somehow the Monty sneaks up onto the pulse, so it's now down to a 3 versus 4, 2 versus 4 as I say that, and Webby is pushing so ridiculously aggressively that it's really dumb. Kaido will get taken down, and it's all down to Epic in a 1 versus 3. He will find one, so 2 more players to find. 37 seconds left, so he has a bit of time to work with to try and get Stevie down as well. Ash though will finish these off and back up to win out that round for his team. Rebel 3 rounds in a row on the attack of Clubhouse. Stonks not looking good for this map. I want to talk about that, what that Monty did. When they had full control of armory, they could have just got a diffuser down and the Monty could have stood in the door to prevent someone pushing. Instead he got ridiculously aggressive. He obviously just felt they were going to win the round, so he was getting cocky and tried to take a gunfight. But even if you are winning the round, you don't want to lose that man advantage because, well, you could lose either way. Anyway, moving on.
Attackers need to locate and
It's
defuse bombs.
once again Armory and Church picked out. This time that we do see a big change up in the lineup using the mute and the vigil makes me think we're going to see a SSG style of roam.
Reservoir going up.
10 seconds left.
I don't think we're seeing a full SSG style. We're not having the Church hatch opened, but instead
Attackers are moving out to
reinforced
locate
with
the
an
bomb
electrical on it. But we do have these hatches upstairs open, which allows the vigil to play up here relatively safely. The mute jammers, though, are not placed upstairs. It doesn't seem. Walls aren't reinforced up here, so it's not the greatest. Epic will also be up here on the Jaeger, so it's kind of a full room. I think Rebel though are aware of it, so they are trying to do a full map clear. RX here is watching from the logistic hatch onto the top main stairs. Will reload. Still watching it though. Webby is now inside of Cash as RX drops. They are fully aware of where this vigil is, and he tries to get back into bottom. Gets caught on the rotate a little bit. The drone isn't aware of exactly where he is because he's got invisible. Ash will peek though, and that's really unfortunate for Boga to turn around as that happens. He goes prone in a weird position and loses life. He does do a lot of damage onto the buck, but that was interesting. Epic is still upstairs. He's coming for a flank now. Interesting he wasn't upstairs to begin with to try and help his teammate. Instead he's coming for the late flank. It's poor coordination there. He does just about miss Sophia as shots, but there we go. He does finish her off eventually. He will drop back down into bar now and misses some shots, but does eventually find Ozzel. It's poor from Rebel to not punish him as he's able to get back away from blue there. FOD will be using an exothermic to open up a angle here, which will actually open a soft portion here. If you didn't know, this is a really good angle to have. Using an exothermic here will make part of the wall soft here, which will allow you to have an angle from main stairs and allow you to throw anything in to take care of the meat jammers, the banner batteries, etc. Flashbang in the meantime will sail out and Bean will push on into Memorial. The hatch is open above him, so if someone goes into bar, actually the hatch is open, I'm speaking out my ass. So he is relatively safe inside of here. Ash will be playing at the bottom of the main stairs, breaking this barb, so they know exactly where she is. Backup, I don't think, is aware of this player, and then he is punished for that, being to take down Ash, and it's down to 2 versus 4, Fod and RX. Both players inside of Dirt Tunnel. Fod will be droning in. Only 20 seconds left in the round, so it's not looking really good.
15 seconds remaining.
They seem to find that no one's playing close, but RX is taken down, so it's down to Fod 1 versus 4. And he can't even find one. Gets shot in the side from blue, wanted to find that kill, and that's 1 round at least for BigStonks. 3-1 now, so we're not going to see a flawless from Rebel at least. Now, after they have won Church 1 time and lost CC twice, German bedroom will decide to go to, which is a good idea. You know you're not very good at CC, so change things up to German bedroom. Let's see how they can do. 6 pick off the Blackbeard onto the Ash, onto the Jackal. Actually, it's a good idea. They have been having a bit of problem, especially in that last round, with the robots finding out exactly where they are. But honestly, it wasn't really Rebel's mistake there. It was more to do with Epic's weird play style of not supporting his teammate, instead coming up for the late flank up the stairs after he baited his teammate, and then getting 1 kill and then luckily getting a 2nd as well. It was poor for them not to punish him, but not really their fault. Being honest here, if Stonks really want to win out this match, they will have a lot of work to do. They need to change up a lot of things if they want to beat Rebel here.
Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
Interesting to see the Kaid being the one picked out here. You'd have to see a bandit trying to trick on this wall.
The attacker's bomb diffuser has been dropped.
But without the Thatcher, without the Maverick, it's relatively easy to keep the jacuzzi walls soft, or reinforced rather. Rebel sees you pushing over here from the east side. Buck has pushed on in to stockroom, and you might be able to use vertical play to try and take out the play of what's it inside of Cash. The outside CC walls now getting opened up here from Fod. This allows them an avenue into CC. The top red walls have also been left soft, so this player could be really in a precarious position. There it is. But using that vertical play to move the Bulmai inside of there, Bogart will be the opening death, and Watts is forced to rotate back out. Webby with the first kill though, and that's the picture taken off the board. Epic will also lose his life.
Increasing our defenses.
That's back up with a nice kill there, and Mem will take a lot of damage, and it's actually the Wamai to lose his life. And because the Wamai is in his way, Mem gets down because he can't get through the door in time, so it's all effectively now down to being in a 1 versus 5. A minute and 20 seconds left to work with as Webby finishes off his kill onto Mem.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Fod will be going for the plant outside a bedroom. Bean is still on these main stairs. He whiffs a lot and does find 1 kill, but Ozil will finish things off there. 4-1 now. CC and Cash Room will be the site picked out here. They lost it twice, but they lost Gem even worse. That was an awful round. Rebel really picked apart that defense and, well, tore into the defense. Easily won. No matter how you look at it, BigStonks have already lost this half. 4-1 down on Clubhouse defense is poor. We won't be seeing the Goyo this time. Instead, Membry is playing on the Vigil. Okay. That's a big role swap, really. Don't know why we're seeing that. Bogarth will be playing the Dock once again. Rafters, ACOG. Cool, I guess. Not the greatest use utility.
Shields up.
10 seconds left before insertion. 5 seconds to insertion.
Reloading, cover me! Bandit online.
Attackers must locate and defuse the bomb.
Flow is on.
Backup opens up the garage door and Epic is punished for a stupid play. I don't know why he's on catwalk so late in the round and then just jumps off to go to bottom garage like that. Nice kill there from Backup to open things up. Footsteps will get scanned here from Backup and Vigil will be forced to rotate far away. He's still playing on main stairs, activates his cloak, and Backup is coming really close somehow. Mem doesn't hear the camera get destroyed right next to him, and Backup there, the double kill on the round, finds Mem as well. So Rebel already opening construction wall with 2 opening picks as well. Being put down to low HP and finished off there from Fod, so it's down to 2 versus 5. Fod will find a double kill for the round as well, and it's all down to What's It in a 1 versus 5. Takes a bit of damage there, downs 1 player, but it's immediately finished off, and that's 5-1 for Rebel on the half. Jesus Christ. Well, if Stonks are as poor as attacking Clubhouse as they were Oregon, it should be a swift cleanup here for Rebel to win these final 2 rounds. And Oryx is picked out, but I assume he'll be 6 picked off of, because it did seem like a random pick. Yeah, there it is. The Twitch will also get 6 picked off of onto the IQ. The Legion picked up as well. I'm gonna question the IQ pick. I don't think she's gonna be particularly useful on this site against these operators. Rebel here do seem to be going to a SSG style of holds. Mute playing upstairs with these reinforced jacuzzi. Castle setting up upstairs. Reinforcements going down.
10 seconds remaining.
CC wards well. That Mute Mozzie combo as well as the Vigil is going to be a real pain to deal with.
Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
Now, It does seem that BigStonks are going for a full map clear here, trying to take out these roamers playing upstairs. They have 3 of them to deal with. No one playing inside a bar, which is interesting. You often see a player inside a bar. Said they have 2 players down below. Watson will be opening up this security breach. Epic takes a bit of damage there from just somewhere, I'm not entirely sure where. Oswald's taking a lot of damage here. He's the only roamer still upstairs. But set him time. He's trying to use a bullet hole here, and that should be a free pick if he just shoots. There it is, a nice one tap onto Mem. That's the buck taken off the board. No more soft destruction either. That is unfortunate. Meat will though drop down from top floor. That's the top floor conceded. Now playing inside a bar along with backup on the vigil. Webby will also find one of his own. He's inside a blue, and Epi is taken down. Pushing. He's pushing Oil Pit solo. Of course he is. 3 players left alive at the side of BigStonks. Bogarth watching an angle here, but I don't think he's going to be flanking up main stairs. Don't know why he's watching that really. Summit will use his second exosuit to open up into Dirt Tunnel. IQ once again playing with a vertical grip on the commando with a red dot. Okay. Repelling on the main stairs window, hoping for a free pick, but I don't. They still seem to think that people are playing upstairs, and well, Webby has actually managed to find his way up here again. I don't know why he's up here, to be fair. Fod going for an aggressive run out there. I think he got spotted. I think BigStonks seem a little lost as to what to do. They've seemed to call for a full dirt push, but trying to stuff 3 players down dirt tunnel is not a good idea. Backup finds one, RX finds one as well. Backup finds a second, and he must have run from kitchen out into dirt tunnel. Oh dear. And that puts Rebel onto match point 6-1 for Clubhouse. BigStonks match versus Animal. Club was 20-7-2. Never mind. BigStonks are bong different. They literally seem the same. Pretty sure whoever loses plays bong. I could be wrong. You're right. I would put bong in a slightly higher category than BigStonks. Gym and bedroom will be the site picked out here, though. Interesting to not go to see CC Cash play. That's often preferred over gym bedroom, but Rebel obviously feel more confident on the site picking out here. I'm going to try and win out map 2 nice and quick so they can get out to map 3 and clean up this series. But we will see if BigStonks can have a resurgence on map 3, because honestly the way things are looking, they have lost on Rebel's map pick of Club.
Organs ready.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
We do have an extension over here into the cache room. The top red walls are left soft, but the CC cache walls and the outside CC walls are done. Fod will be playing inside of CC, trying to take care of this wall. Buck will be pushing in below and completely ignoring trying to use vertical play like Rebel did, and instead he's crouch walking up red stairs, and it should be a free pick here. Yeah, there it is. Fod taken off the board. Watson will also find Wat's backup taken down, so Rebel immediately in a 3 versus 5. You have Ozol and Castle playing some Majestic, and Castle with a nice Castle barricade there late in the round. Interesting change up there. And Epic is dumb, as RX finds a free kill to him. Burgoth will also find one. Oswald is getting Jackal tracked though, and we're in a 3 versus 3 now. Only a minute has gone down off the round, and it's already in a 3 versus 3. All the BigStonks seem to be trying to file in through cache side, and I've only just noticed this, but we have no hard breach on the board for Stonks. So obviously they noticed how they were kind of losing this match, so they're going for a well, fuck it, let's just try. An interesting C4 from RX will sail wide and do anything. Remember, he takes a lot of damage there. He tries to shoot through the floor. Doesn't find anyone though. Goyle will be peeking down main stairs and might be able to find a free pick onto Mem if he pushes up, and it just peeks out a little wider. You can see him.
A bomb has been located.
Already dancing with death here, and Goyo, wow, doesn't seem to know exactly where Mem is. It's a free pick for him again. Second kill on the round for him. So now it's down to Webby and Oswald, and it's 2 versus 3. Still 50 seconds left, so Stonks have plenty of time here. Buck tries to push up main stairs, and he finishes off the Omai as well. So it's a triple kill on the round, but he is down by the castle. Oswald now in a 1 versus 2. 40 seconds left. He goes prone, takes a lot of damage, and he tries to go for a flank here. The Jackal though will finish these off, and that's a second round for Stonks. Interesting that their only attacking round so far has been one without hard breach, but I don't think they're going to get away with something like that again. Rebel will realise their mistakes, and they will change things up so they don't get caught off guard by such an aggressive rush style again. Thermite this time will get picked out as well as the Hibana, so that makes more sense. FOD will be on the Oryx, 6 pick though off of onto someone, and the Thermite is 6 pick off of onto the Jackal. So the only hard breach on the board is Hibana. Okay.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. I don't think that they should go for the same style of attack they had last time. I don't think it's going to work once again against a team like Rebel. They're going to figure out exactly what you're doing pretty quickly and then counter-attack next time.
Seconds to insertion. 5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I mean, the Legion will be brought this time to make sure they don't get caught off guard by a rush. Barricades will also go down, so they have to make some sort of noise if they try and rush. Backup takes some damage there from, I believe, he might be going for a spawn peek, or he could just got shot through a wall. Never mind. Epic will be hit on this CC Balk. Bandit tries to wipe peek him. There's a bit of damage there, but not much at all. But he will now get onto the drone. Bandit going level 8 right now. That's not great. Hibana will be using her X-Karos on this outside construction wall. This will allow them an avenue into construction. And actually, with this wall left soft inside of construction into cache, if they take control of the west side of the map, they could easily get on into sight. Then we'll be in bedroom already. They have full bedroom control. All 4 players are in here already. FOD will still be playing inside the construction close to the door, and if they don't drone this out, it could be a free pick here for him. Ash will use 1 charge to open up cache wall, and I go back out onto the balcony. Oh, Ash, poor timing, will miss out on a kill there, and FOD will eventually get a kill. RX will trade it out. That's epic to find that kill. The bandit lost. backup here is looking for a flank, and then we'll find one Foddo refrags, and that's a double kill on the round for him. Backup here, there's only a Claymore in his way, so it should be easy enough for him to get past that. The Drin will spot him out though, and Jackal will try and free fire him. Foddo finds a third on the round, that's been taken off the board. So it's all down to Epic and Whatsit, who are playing very solo here. Backup tries to pre-fire, but Epic instead tries to rotate away. He's now inside of a garage, and he gets taken down there by the Mute, playing on red stairs. It's now down to Whatsit in a 1 versus 3, and if he wants to win out this map 2 right here and win out the series of BigStonks, he has to clutch this 1v3. Or we will be going to map 3 instead. Backup is now outside, just chilling. And Whatsit seems confused as to what to do. And he's not even going to try. He's going to sit back in bedroom and just waste time, because that's how you win.
15 seconds to go.
Nice shot. Will take down Backup. There's only 8 seconds left. He doesn't stand a chance since he starts 2 players.
5 seconds.
Okay, Fod finishes things off with an ace on the round. Would you look at that? What a way to finish off. There we go. Rebel win their map dominantly of 7-2. It's a miracle having 5 players due to a roster. But anyway, moving on to map 3. Let's take a look what we've got. We have Cafe with BigStonks defending on regulation and overtime. Just waiting on confirmation if we're gonna have a break or not. Let's be going anyway. Okay then, so moving on to map 3. Cafe, BigStonks on defensive half once again. Satchel will be banned out by them again. A Buck will be banned out this time from side of Rebel. Oh, I can't think of fucking names anymore, Jesus Christ. It's an interesting ban, but it makes sense. I suppose BigStonks were utilising him, but they weren't using him to the best of his ability. Mirror will also get banned out from them. Obviously not comfortable playing against her. She's also very good on this map. And we also see BigStonks ban out the Valkyrie. First site to go to is Barn Cocktail. Interesting lineup so far, and there it is. Why will be brought? So I assume we're going to see a hold of Pixel Corner using that with my shield, stacking ADSs and magnets, which is why you try and ban out the Thatcher. Blitz will be picked, but 6 picked off of onto the Nomad. Interestingly, we don't see any C4s except one on the side of BigStonks, so no C4s from below, considering it's a Kaid, and I doubt he's going to be playing below.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
One impact utilised to open up this default cabinet to make sure default blunt's a lot harder to access. Maestro seems a little lost, and he just destroyed an ADS. I don't know why he's opened that second cabinet, and I don't know why he's placed a second Evil Eye there.
10 seconds left.
This is certainly an interesting team.
Attackers must locate and defuse bombs.
Anyway, the walls at top red to bar cocktail. Oh man, I can't speak anymore. Fuck's sake. The top red walls to minibar have been reinforced, and we will be seeing a cast barricade here on the shop wall as well. I think we might be having someone play inside of shop, considering there's an ADS placed on this door. We also see sledge repelling here on the white corridor window. This will definitely make things a lot harder for the player at Pixel to rotate back away, but actually it was just to try and take out this cast barricade. Hibana will also utilise, not even Hibana, it wasn't Nomad? It must have been Sophia. I'm blind. Sophia utilises one breach shot to take care of the castle barricade on the white stairs window as well, so this player Pixel has already lost a lot of his protection from those castle barricades. One player already in, I think that's the Ash at minibar, and the minibar was getting opened up now. Wumai has already ran away from Pixel Corner. That's interesting. And then Castle peeks aggressively and technically gets a refrag. Fod will find that, but backup is jealous of that opening pick, so he decides to TK his teammate. Already Nomad has utilised all of her air jabs, so this will make flanking a lot harder. I assume there's at least one on the red stairs.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
Not sure where Epic's been. He's not on the roam anymore, at least. Yeah, they're all upstairs now. There's one Evil Eye gone, I believe. He has both Evil Eyes gone, so no more intel from them. Webby is also going for the plant. Backup is trying to cover. RX finds one, RX finds the second. That's a nice double piece for him. And he peeks around and gets a third for himself. That's being taken out, and it's all down to Kaid in the 1 vs 4, and Watsit is also taken out. That's a double kill on the round for backup if you include his TK, and a triple kill for RX. and technically a flawless round if you don't have to count the TK. Unfortunately for FOD. Bar and Cocktail will get picked out again though. Obviously think that they can change things up. It didn't seem to go well for them last time, but hopefully they can change something. The Maestro this time will get 6 pits off of onto the Echo. Yeah, Rebel are really good at using their utility correctly, so those Evil Eyes were taking out really easily and quickly, so that's a lot of intel gone. They can't use it, and they can't use that for planting out either. So the Echo is a good substitute instead, and without an IQ on the board, these Echo drones, these Yoke Eyes, could be really hard to spot out, and they could very well come in clutch to save a round. Other than the change off of the Maestro, which is a nice alteration, I think we're going for the same style of strategy. Shield of Pixel once again, nothing really changed.
5 seconds remaining. Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
Webby will get spawn peeked. It's down to about 10 HP. That I think that was epic to spawn peek there. Memdo will get punished for having a late castle reinforcement on this white corridor window. It's certainly interesting there. Webby will easily spot out and take care of that electric claw placed on the minibar walls. And back up once again, repels straight into minibar from the window. Somehow the Mai doesn't even attempt to punish him, doesn't peek at all. He's playing here very passively. And he doesn't see the Ash cross. And even though he's got a shot at, I don't think he might be aware now, but he didn't seem completely aware of exactly where Backup was. He does manage to stand up now and take him out. It's a good opening pick there. He does lose a lot of HP though, so pretty much any damage here will take him out straight away. The drone will come out and they should know exactly where he is. He's playing still here. And that's an easy kill. And he misses somehow. He was looking at FOD straight through the deployable shield and lost. Okay. Hurts my head. FOD though can't take care of this electric claw on minibar, on a freezer wall rather. Backup, not even backup, Webby will be able to use his recharges to open up the trash walls. So they should be able to go for the same plant as they had before. That's a nice Sevitz chorus that if someone stands on the couches, which Webby is doing now, they can just look on into freezer and stop any rotates that BigStonks might try and make as FOD goes for the plant here. RX finds one once again, and Webby is down here from a play out Pixel. Oswald takes a lot of damage as well, and he might lose this fight, but we are in a close plant situation at RX with another double kill on the round. They know where the Echo's playing, they just saw him out. The Kaid now sneaking up here, and he might be able to get killed. There's a nice shot there to take down Oswald. But they still have 3 players to find in only 20 seconds to do so. Webby will find 1, so it's all down to Kaid now, 1 versus 3. Pre-fires will come through, but they won't land anything, and it's RX with another big round, I believe, another 3k. And once again, Rebels starting really strong on their attacks. After 2 failed attempts at bar and cocktail, BigStonks seem to be a bit confused as where to go, but they are once again going bar and cocktail. It's questionable. So far, Rebel have done the exact same thing twice, and won it twice, so I don't know why they're going for the same site. There is an alteration this time though, no Jaeger picks, which does leave the Wamaya pixel a bit more vulnerable, but the pulse from below should be able to find a free pick if he uses that oh God's sake, cardiac sensor correctly. I'm not even out of it anymore. So if they are able to keep that pulse hidden from the side of Rebel, then they probably won't do a second floor clear. They'll just go for the same clear as they have done before, and the pulse should be able to play freely below and use that C4 on
10 seconds to go.
Cigar. Are you okay? I'm tired, okay? I need to get more sleep, and I can't special race to take forever. I've been here for ages. When is he ever okay? Right, you can't butt in here either. Joe, get out. How was your PC game, by the way? Did you win? If you didn't win, I'll be very disappointed. Backup does seem aware of this player on second floor now, so he's choosing to clear out here. No one is playing below though. Fodder got downed and Webby's taken down as well, so that's 2 opening kills there, which is nice for the side of Rebel. Bogarth is on his Echo drones in a really bad position, and Backup gets a free kill because of it, so that's 3 versus 4. Backup though will get refragged, so it's 2 versus 4 now. Memory with a nice kill there. Now with only 2 minutes left in the round, Nomad of the RX will find 1, but it's instantly refragged, so it's now all down to Ozzel in a 1 versus 3. He's still playing below. He did hear someone drop, so he is aware of this pulse being here. And there you go, that's lol man, epic lol man, haha, epic lol man. Punished for that. 1 versus 2 now. He still has Whatsit and Bean to find. Lost. Of course he did. Shitter. Bean is still playing here on Pixel Corner, and it will be, well, near impossible for Ozzel to take care of him. He does just rush on into sight, and he still has minutes to work with, so plenty of time. Bean has... he's still holding Pixel. The 2 players of BigStonks are not in any position to try and protect each other. They are completely different locations, and if Ozzel is able to win this fight here against the Kaid, then it's game over. And there it is, yep, 1 versus 1 now for Ozzel. He could easily clutch out this out. Being in the white corridor now, unaware of the fact that Ozzel is going for the plant, and there it is, post-plant situation now, Ozzel in the advantage. Bean now has to push him. He does a lot of damage though onto Ozzel, and there's about 30 health left for him. A bit of server lag there is unfortunate. Tries to pre-fire, but can't hit the shots. And more server lag means Bean wins that out. That is... yikes, that is even more unfortunate.
Defenders have disabled the bomb diffuser.
And there it is. Stonks win out their first defensive round. That's Bar and Cocktail 1 this time. Okay, moving on to round 4, we have Kitchen for their second site. The Pulse will get 6 picked off onto the Wamai. Only one hard breacher is being brought still from the side of Rebel, and that's the Hibana.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Before Kitchen, Hibana's not really the best hard breacher. It's hard to open up these walls with her. The only wall denial though is a mute jammer, so if Hibana gets like the freezer hatch, they can open up freezer really easily. But just walking through like a small Hibana hole isn't the greatest. Reinforcements will come out from BigStonks onto the garage walls, and yeah, they're opening up the freezer walls, so we're going to see them playing inside of Christmas, I assume. I assume it's going to be the one mine playing here with the shield and cast barricades to protect him. Yep, there it is, the shield.
Attacker's objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
And then if he needs to, he can get back onto site using this freezer rotate. One set of skies will be utilised on that garage wall. This will allow them to get a nice line of sight onto the player here. Although he's moved the shield back now, deeper into Christmas. And actually, he doesn't have any cast barricades. If this goes like brown bar window, he should be pretty easy to take care of, really. Mem is close though. Oh, and then there's a late cast barricade put up. And because it's late, once again, Mem takes a lot of damage because he's rotating back away. Backup is now on brown stairs. He does rotate back away, though they have full second floor control because no one's roaming. All 5 players are down in sight or thereabouts. Epic realizes no one's going to push Bakery, so he's trying to rotate around to spot exactly where they are. Bean is playing here in the brown bar area. FOD is pushing onto Christmas. They seem to have burnt these ADSs, these magnets and what have you, and the shield is actually not caught somehow. It's a poor magnet placement, so the shield is taken out there. Bogart is in a really precarious position. He takes a lot of damage from an Ash that he can't even see. He's about to 1 health now, and there it's finished off and taken down. FOD will try and rush on in to Freezer, and What's It finds a free kill because of it. Ash pre-fires on into sight. Webby tries to push on into brown bar. Bean finds one onto backup as well. Unfortunately, then BigStonks are looking much better here on this site. Alright, she's now pushing on into Freezer, trying to pick up this diffuser. They have 2 players. And okay, oh, Jaeger just finds a free kill there, and it's all down to Ozzel. Once again, the clutch situation, 1 versus 3 now. 1 versus 4, rather. And he's finished off from below. Shotgun blast from What's It will clean him up. And it's down 2-2-2. 2-2-2. 2. It's now 2-2. Reading and Fireplace is the site gone to now, after they've won their previous 2 sites. Once again, single Harpridge and the Hibana is picked out. Maestro will my Smoke Jaeger and Castle as well. The Smoke is a good addition here. It'll most likely be playing inside of Reading.
Attackers need to
I assume we're going to have the my using that shield of Pixel, maybe, most likely. And then they're going to have players in Cocktail as well to deny a push.
Bomb located by attackers.
Okay.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds to insertion. Attackers are moving to defuse the bomb.
Well, Rebel looks like they're going to try and push on from the roof, going to try and clear out piano and cigar area. They have the Omai playing here at Pixelcon as I suggested, using the shield. I want to know if he will actually use the shield to get a kill this time, whether he's going to be an idiot and die again. Sophia is seen to be trying to clear out the utility. Try. Ooh, almost finds the head of Bean there. Webby's also close. For some reason, Webby will find the kill there. That's Bean taken out. Though my playing at Pixel Corner taken care of, but for some reason the utility was used to destroy the shield. That would have easily got rid of him. By the way, they got the kill. They still have two players playing upstairs. It's the Jaeger and the castle. The Jaeger drops as well as the castle, so they have full top floor control now. That's only a minute and 30 seconds of the round wasted, so Rebel have plenty of time to open up below and open up into sight and clean things up, really. Ivana will be opening up the pillars walled into reading. This will mean Mem will have a very hard time playing back here. He's not safe at all now inside of reading, droned out in where he is, and he's gonna. Oh, these vertical play. Epic will get one kill, instantly refrag from RX, so nice there. Sledge is lost. Webby though will find a double kill on the round. That's Bogarth gone as well. It's all down to these two remaining players of the smoke at the castle. Smoke will go down, so it's all down to the castle of What's It, 1 vs 4. Finish off there from RX, who once again I think got a 3k. Or maybe not actually. Cafe Dissonances tend to be defend-decided, so Rebel have already won this half technically with 3 rounds. 2 Bar and Cocktail picked out here, and Monty picked up by Webbies. So this will mean the player at Pixel Corner will be in a precarious position and most likely will get taken care of quite easily by the Monty. He's able to walk straight up to him. The Pulse though will get picked out once again. So that could be a free pick on the Monty, as he might just move too slowly, gets a C4 from below, free kill. Backup though, or all of Rebel, figured out quite quickly that they had a pulse on the board, so they did push in below, and Backup was able to push down. And he didn't get the kill, but he was able to drive the pulse out from below, so they were able to take care of Piano. But they just lost gunfights last time on this side. Mem, I don't think Mem is going to play Pixel this time. I don't think Mem was the guy playing with Mai before, but I don't think he's playing that Pixel shield unless he's doing it very late. No, he might be doing it. No, he is doing it. He's just doing it rather late in the round.
Attackers drop the diffuser. Attackers recover the bomb diffuser.
Backup just drops the diffuser on the ground, therefore slowly to go back up. Yeah, it does seem they are aware of this pulse play once again, because they are trying to open up below and clear. He isn't, once again, that he isn't playing below straight away. He's playing upstairs, and then he's going to drop now and tries a C4 from below. The Monty is in top right already, pushing into shop. He has full shop control now, pushing into sight. Interesting. He's pushing in solo with diffuser into sight, and Fod hot drops the skylight. So take a bit of damage, but does manage to win out the fight against the castle. Does get shot in the back there. Backup will find 2 kills though. Bean will now be surrounded. It's all down to Epic in a 1 versus 3. Ozil finishes off Bean and Epic with the C4, so the grenade will scare him off. So a lot of damage to him. Epic will find 1. That's just finishing off the downed Ash of Backup. This is a unwinnable situation. Here's the cast bracket locking him out, and Monty pushes him, so he jumps out the window, pushes him below. Unwinnable situation. He pulls out the cardiac sensor, and oh, I don't know what's going on, right? No chance. Gets in a fight with the Nomad, tries to finish him off. Pads the stats a little bit, but eventually gets caught off, and also finishes things off. 4-2 split in favor of Rebel. Oh dear. Baron Cocktail's picked out a Tachanka's teased by Backup, but instantly goes off onto the Jaeger instead. The Hibana is 6 picks off of onto the Sledge instead. They still have the Thermite though, who Bogart is dropping a donut 0 and 6.
Protect your bombs from being defused
I'm
by
not sure,
attackers.
but I think he was dropping a donut the last game as well. It's poor. Alright, he's taking a lot of damage already. I assume that was from an impact somewhere. No impacts. Shotgun blast then.
Last ball can deploy.
10 seconds left before insertion.
You can stop worrying about grenades now.
5 seconds to insertion.
Is that a liquid scope?
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
It's nice. Bean seems lost as to where his character is. Reinforcements going down on minibar already. Epic repelling here on the piano window to the west. Gonna try and burn out these ADSs, I assume. Loses drone instantly, it's unfortunate. Whoever gets caught in a rotation takes a bit of damage but is able to get back relatively safely. RX peeks aggressively, almost takes the head off Ash but just about misses his shots. The fact that this is a Goyo shield at Pixel is dangerous, because if it gets destroyed, Dormai could die. And Dormai is now actually fallen back from Pixel. Back up there will find the opening pick there. He jumps out and takes down Mem, who is playing on the white window. Oh dear. No free frag either, so he gets away with it. A C4 is used there from Ozil below, which doesn't find anything. Epic though will find 1. That's Webby taken down. He's now inside of sight, and if I can select him, he also finds FOD as well. He also finds the Wamai, and he also finds Backup, and he aces in a trade. Okay. I don't know what Backup was doing, but I think he was AFK. Okay. Baron Cocktail is picked out once again from the side of Rebel though. I don't know how Epic is doing that to them, but okay. He just walked into sight. I don't know what happened to Rebel. They just, like, I don't know. That's it. Okay, FOD though this time changes off of the smoke onto a mute. Same kit, but he brings those jammers instead of the smoke canisters. He didn't get to use those smoke canisters last time because he got his head taken off. I assume the mute jammers are to try and deny as much, or delay as much time as possible.
Bomb located by attackers.
Seems like the
10
same,
seconds remaining.
yeah, same type of setup here from Rebel.
5 seconds remaining.
I don't know why the my shield is placed here and the Goyo shield placed at picks on.
Use the bomb.
Oh well. Oh dear. Oh dear. Anyway, Rebel will go with the same type of setup as they had before. The pixel shields once again. Nothing's really changed to them. Just I assume that it's not going to allow someone to walk into sight and kill everyone. Epic will be crouch walking up these stairs and he spots one player of the Goyo and he finds a free pick. That's poor from Ozzel, but he does get a refrag from Webby, so that's okay. Losing the Goyo isn't the end of the world. It's a C4 lost, and Beam will also take a lot of damage trying to take care of this shield. Bean will
Attackers drop the diffuser.
try to contest Pixel Corner, take a lot of damage, and then kill himself. Diamond plays right there, clearly. Bogart will open up the minibar wall using thermite, so that allows him to get into piano a lot easier. Missed shots from memory will not hit the head of the Wamai. Backup will get down though. That's what's it with 1 kill, so it's down to 3 versus 3 now. A minute left in the round, so decent chunk of time for BigStonks to do something with. And Watts actually finds a second on the repel. Fogdo will refrag. That's Mem taken down, so it's all down to Bogarth and Watsit. Watsit will be rotating around and will get killed immediately by FOD as he dropped. It's all down to the thermite left last alive who dropped and is now top red. FOD still playing underneath New Hatch on the new balcony, peeking, and that's it. That should have been a free kill, but the M590 does him dirty and almost gets him killed, but still manages to win that fight out. 5-3 now in favour of Rebel. I really hope someone in the chat saw that, yeah, Zofia do that. Kitchen is the second defensive site to go to for Rebel. A pulse is picked up from Ozzel. This will allow the C4 from below when they start opening up vertically, which I assume Stonks will be doing.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
All secure. Please find the fire. You are ready.
left before insertion. Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Ozzel did something there. He opened the window here and then jumped into wedding. I don't know why he did that. Obviously going for some sort of spawn peak, didn't work out for him because no one spawned Christmas. Everyone seems to spawn over Alex the lol man, who is over here. No roamers on the second or third floor. We have the 5 players all down below. FOD is doing something as well, jumping out there. Don't know why. Bullet holes will also be coming through from the Maestro. And Thermite will be opening up the wall as we see a double peek coming through from backup and FOD. Backup gets punished for it and backup leaves immediately. Okay. Ozzel also gets punished and now it's at a 3 versus 5. FOD with a free kill there. Epic finds one there, that's Webby taken down. RX be crouch walking around upstairs trying to cover a flank. FOD will get double kill on the round, that's Bogart taken down. RX will hit an air jab in the meantime, so it's all down to these 3 players. It's an interesting nitro. And FOD also somehow wins that fight against Membrane. It's a triple kill of him on the round. Epic is now crouch walking into prep and Bean gets his head taken off by RX. So it's all down to Epic, 1 versus 2. He has 2 players on low HP. He is spotted on the camera, so they know exactly where he is inside the kitchen. The default bakery camera is still up, and he neglects to destroy that for some reason. But with these 2 players left alive on very low HP, and there's still 55 seconds to work with, it is definitely doable for Epic. He doesn't have diffuser in hand. Diffuser is actually down in the middle of the service site. So he's going to have to try and rotate around and go into bar, but no go. Legion finishes that round off and somehow Rebel win that round. Win that. I think it's 3v5. That is a bit of a yikes. Breeding and Fireplace will be the site to go to for Rebel. I think we're calling for a rehost here. Well, Backup's calling for a rehost, but no one else on his team is for some reason.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
I don't think Rebel are going for the rehost for some reason, even though they have 1 player DC. Speaking of DC, remembers here.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
They can still rehost for another 13 seconds if they choose to. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No rehost, okay. Well, BigStonks are entering in through bakery. For some reason.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Don't know why. Ozzel is taken down upstairs by Epic, entering solo once again. He's refragged here by Webby. Sledge will open up the pillar door and then walk away. If backup runs out, he should be able to get a free pick here onto Mem,
Defender
and
has
he
left the
does.
designated
And
safe zone. Defender is exposed.
oh, so close, but
A
it's
bomb
not
has been
good
located.
enough, I guess. Webby's put down to low HP, and so is Mem. Mem is actually trying to peek on into reading now. No one seems to be watching it. He's droning on into like what's it will find one kill, so there's only 2 players left alive for the side of Rebel. Actually, with that 1 player is what's it finds a double kill on the round.
Some serious trouble!
He will find 1, and Diffuser is going down. Oh, he looks away at the wrong moment, and Bogarth finds a kill onto him, and that's 6-4 now. Still in favour of Rebel on match point. We will go for a rehost. It's 4-2 at the half, wasn't it? Wait, 1, 2. Okay then, so 6-4, still in favour of Rebel. They are on match point now. After losing their reading defense, they go back to Bar and Cocktail, a site that they actually lost it once and won it once. Six pick off of the castle onto the mute this time. I think it's the same line set before actually. It might have been. I think the castle. Yeah, they had the mute last time. I remember fought on it.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
It seems like the same setup as they had last time, coming through from the side of Rebel, using the shield of Pixel, using the Maestro, the mute jammers. We have been seeing a lot of aggression from Rebel on the defensive half so far.
10 seconds to go.
Kind of crazy runouts that aren't needed, but they haven't particularly been punished for it. So I guess they're going to keep doing it, really. Let's see, winning them rounds. To me, it seems like if Epic gets in and gets 1 or 2 entry frags, then Stonks do seem to be winning the rounds because they seem to really rely on him fragging. It's weird though because he doesn't seem to get droned in often. Like right now, he's just entering in solo up white stairs. Like it's just really weird. Backup was seemed ready for him. He's not gonna just get a free pick this time. He's droning himself in. Just interesting. It's an unorthodox angle held here from Backup. Could try and catch someone off guard, but I'm not so sure if it will work or not.
Attackers' bomb diffuser has been dropped. Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
I'm not too sure where the push is coming from. That's one nitro tossed out through the skylight. I believe that was FODs. Yes, it was. Marksman Bean will be the first one to pick up a kill. That's Backup taken down, but they will get a refrag. That's FOD on to the Thermite. But what's it in Epic find one of their own. It's all down to Ozil and Webb in a 2 versus 4.
Attackers recovered the diffuser.
Drone activated.
Attackers bomb diffuser.
But we will find one. That's Mem taken down. 2 versus 3 now. Minute and 10 seconds still left on the clock. There's a second firebolt utilized. A drop down through the new hatch will find one for Bean. That's Webby taken down, so it's all down to Ozil now. 1 versus 3. The fuse is in the hands now of Bean, so he could go for the plant in this 1v3. Epic is taken out. 2 left alive still to find. He seems to be rotating around. He might try and get a C4 down on from them below. It's just a blind C4 and doesn't even hit the floor, so that's unfortunate. Obviously don't have enough intel in sight to get anything. Bean finally going for the plot now, 30 seconds left. We have actually seen Ozil go all the way to Pixel and he finds Bean, so it's all down to what's it now, 1 versus 1. It's match point, so if he wants to continue the series, he has to win this one. Otherwise, Ozil will clutch this 1v3. And oh, what a shot! And there it is. Rebel win map 3, 7-4. What a shot!